Hi, welcome to another episode of Spontaneous Sparky, where I share tips and tricks from the last 23 years of my career. And what I want to talk about today is really related to sales and accomplishing greatness within your career and within your life. And I call this limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs hold, I would say, 98% of us Americans back from what we really can accomplish. It sounds very simple, but it all starts with believing that you can actually accomplish something from the very get-go. And most people don't. I mean, think about society today. Think about how people react. I mean, if you ask somebody within the workforce to, say you go to one of your employees and you ask them to do something that's a little bit outside of their comfort zone, a lot of responses that I will get will be, I don't know how to do it, but, sure, I mean, I'll give it a try. You want me to try it, so I'll give it a try. And to me, what that really says is, I know I can't do it, but, you want me to try it, so I'll put some effort at it, but I pretty much know it's not going to work. And when I get that response, I know what the outcome's going to be. But when I get a response from somebody that says, sure, that sounds pretty cool, I think I can do that, I usually get a result that I'm very pleased with. So it starts here, and then it takes from there, it takes, a strategy and plan, and it takes a lot of action, a lot of effort. But that's really how people reach greatness. So if you'll focus on something that you really want, and what happens is it becomes part of your consciousness. So the more you think about it, the more you focus on it, the more opportunities show up out there that you really didn't notice at first, but now you're fine-tuned to it. Let me give you a good example. A couple of them actually. Let's say you get pretty excited and you do some research and you buy a new car. You're pretty stoked about it, and you're driving your car home, and you hardly pull out of the dealership lot, and what you notice is, you pull up at a stoplight, you look around, and there's like 4 cars pretty much just like yours, and all of a sudden you're not quite as stoked because everybody already has what you have. And what it is you're tuned to it. Now that you own one, you're paying more attention, and you just see them everywhere you go. Another example is more of a personal example. I have 3 children, so the first time my wife was pregnant, the thing that I quickly noticed was everywhere I looked, I saw pregnant women, and I saw strollers everywhere, and I never noticed it before because I really wasn't tuned into it. So that's how our minds work. The more that we think about things, the more that we desire certain things, the more we get them. Our brain, there's been a number of studies, and our brain can't determine what's real and what's not. What it does is it takes the input we give it. So, let's say you wake up every morning and you say what your dream is and how you're going to get there, and you describe very visually what it looks like and how it feels and the sounds and the smells. What you'll find is, everything that you do, if you do this every day, what you'll find is everything that you do leads you towards that goal, and you'll reach that endpoint because your brain will subconsciously do things that, it'll see opportunities that you missed before. It will engage in conversations that it never did before. And before you know it, you'll reach your goals. It's pretty exciting. I would do an experiment with it. Do it for about 6 months, and you will see how much of a difference it makes, especially when you establish a set of goals and strategies around it for what you're going to do every day. You'll accomplish it. You'll get there, and you'll be a lot more wealthy for it and a lot happier. Thanks for tuning in today for Spontaneous Sparky.